Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 19th episode of School Rumble. And last episode, Ichijo and Imadori, I think was his name, they wanted a date. You know, this question about how much Imadori really wanted to go on the date, but he went on it. And I guess Imadori, well, he survived. Yeah, I think he had fun, you know, he watched that one movie that he seemed to like, and he didn't get murdered by that one guy, so I'd say overall it was a positive experience, and Ichijo definitely enjoyed herself. I mean, she is the one that really wanted to go on that date, and they both came back alive, so I'd call it a success overall. And Tenma, you know, she tried to help, but I don't think she did super well. She kept giving her the wrong things, but they kind of worked out anyway. It was a bit of an odd situation, really. But this episode, I imagine we'll focus on something different, so let's see what that ends up being. So, 3, 2, 1, cut. That is oddly specific, but okay, that gives me plenty of time to prepare. Excellent combat form there, Tenma. Yeah, that bit of the opening definitely makes a lot of sense now that we have that kind of love triangle thing established. Ignoring Ichijo and just jumping towards Miko instead, as she, you know, makes a lot of sense. And what are our titles? Dreams for Arts, Promises to God, and Wish on a Star. Okay. Pretty fancy titles. An art teacher. Oh. They know each other. Okay. That could be fun. How well do they know each other is my first question. Guessing AV does not stand for what I think it stands for. Probably audio visual. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you do. And there's our art teacher, who seems quite nice. But how nice is she to Itoko? That's the important question. Yeah, she's great. Wasakabe Sensei. Oh. Well, I like the sound of that. Okay. I look forward to that. How are you feeling over there? Jeez, what did we walk in on? What happened to those guys' eyes? Pretty big news. Man, seriously, what is wrong with these people? They're like clones. Very unsettling. Okay. My sources. Most likely. So we're not actually based on a. We're not actually. Wow. I mean, that's how I took it as well. So I can't say anything. But if I'm being honest with myself, that's probably not going to happen. But I am hoping. I'm just glad I'm not the only one that took it that way. Buddha. Okay. I guess I can kind of see it. I guess he would know. It's kind of his area of expertise. Tiger General. Okay. Getting into some odd territory here. Is our cameraman. White Heron. The guy with the camera is definitely important. And then there's him. He's just kind of there, you know. He helps, I guess. This is important, okay? You wouldn't understand. Yeah, that would be something definitely to see. I think everyone can appreciate that. I think he's more in a curry. Or his kappa suit. Whichever, really. Depends on the day. Yeah. He is different, alright. Psychiatrist would have a field day with that guy. And he is still rocking that beard. That's not at all true, but not surprised you think that. Watch your mouth, woman. Yeah, you would know, definitely. War conference. Okay, meeting adjourned. But yeah, like I said, we're probably not going to get a nude modeling session. That's probably not going to be a thing, but I'm still hoping. I'm not going to let go of hope. Yes, as class rep, it's very important. Oh, what do we have here? Is she going to be a model as well? I would definitely be okay with that. Definitely okay with you. Okay. The plot thickens. And wow, does she look good. But again, definitely not gonna happen, but... Well... I'm not sure to tell you, honestly. Just do your best. We did talk about that. You want to get on this too, Tenma? Yes, exactly. Go for it. Embarrassed. Perhaps it is nudity. Careful. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, of course his imagination knows what to do. Now he's getting on the same page as the last one. I feel like I just got deja vu. We're all about D in this class, so. Yeah, how much are they really paying attention? But they are very, very steamy. I think they're just imagining her just completely nude up there. Got a reason to be focused. And boy, are we focused. Just the sounds. No falling asleep in that class. Okay, we're just phrasing it that way, aren't we? You should be a model as well. She is. I'm sure she'll do a wonderful job too. We could have kind of like a group thing with her and her sister, that'd be great. You know, like a posing together. I will take 69 of them, please. Yeah, let's buy them all up so they can't get them. Yeah, as soon as they perked up, I knew what their plan was. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, no, wait, she really is doing it. Oh, really? Seriously? She really, or I mean, this might be someone's imagination still, but for my purposes, it's good enough. I really was not expecting that. Okay, I guess that guy needed a minute to recover now. Oh wow, that's a lot of people on a hot summer day. Indeed. So we're gonna get one of the Tsuchikamoto sisters, whatever their last name was. Yeah, Tsukamoto. Yeah, they are the real warriors here. Oh wow, this shot. Oh, that's so cool. Such a good use of a 3D zoom-in POV thing. Really? Why would you do this to me? I knew there would be some kind of shoot-a-drop. So is this their only role? Just... Okay. So they're not going to be a part of that. Oh well. So their reason to be here is gone. The teacher did pose nude. That did happen. So I would say I'm pretty happy. That's all I really needed. And that was that. Oh. Really? Okay. Who would be the partner? I want to see that too, yeah. But a bride needs, like, you know, like the groom or another bride at least. That's the question. Your senpai, so someone we don't even know. Okay. Could we have somebody else do it? I guess it's just a few people. 10 might be my number one choice. Serious expression. You nailed it. Oh, the flattery. Why would you do such a thing? I certainly wouldn't turn that down. Yeah, that's not the kind of thing you let go. That's the kind of chance you cling to and never release it. To defeat the enemy. What enemy are we talking about here? Yeah, I heard. Beardless jerk. Although, you know, the usual misunderstandings here. I just love that beard. How somebody without even a beard thinks they're worthy. It's ridiculous. So is he gonna just like burst the doors at the right moment and say, I object? She looks lovely, though. Nope. And there we go. Yeah, we're not gonna let this proceed if I have anything to say about it. Oh, yeah, no holding back. Oh. Yeah, he's straight up, yeah, he doesn't know. He's just straight up completely just running away with the bride. But boy, is he gonna feel silly. Yeah, I'd rather Kenji do it, honestly. I know, how romantic. How dramatic. He's certainly up there. Yeah, you think you know. Jesus, that beard. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm on my way. And here we go. We fight for the bride to the death. Oh! Cheap shot, because it hit. Yakumo, you should probably take off your little thing. It would solve the fight. Well... Yeah, you can't stand down now. Yeah, there's some things that are more important than being unconscious. I think he's using the Kaioken. And make contact. Ooh, there we go. That was an impact. Like, he went up. And then down. Is he gonna have the same thing happen and revitalize him? It's such a pointless fight, but they're both determined. This is the kind of shonen battle I want. Oh, he's powering up too. But whoever goes Super Saiyan first wins, though. You were destined to be enemies. A final attack. Flower tiger, is that what he said? And are they both gonna go down? Might have been a specific reference to something because it looked pretty familiar. That final bit. And now he knows. Oh, okay, see that I can accept. Yeah. But I call this a happy ending, personally. Let's go. Well, it was a good fight, though. Even if it had no real point and no real winner. Just only losers. Let's do it. Yeah, I've heard of that. Gotta be quick. Close enough. Hopefully. We don't actually have much time left, so just might have to wait till next episode. Well, that's not clear skies. It's like the opposite. Yeah, maybe next time. You just throw your phone? Why would you do that? I know it's not a smartphone, but still. Give me some nice memories if nothing else. That Teru Teru Bozu not being all that effective. And she is sleeping. Just really wants to catch a cold, I think. Well, the rain let up eventually. Why? You know, Konosuma feels like he's really, like, dropped in importance over the course of the show. Like, the early episodes were so focused on him, and now we just, like, I kind of forget he's there sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Yakuma being the good big sister as you, or the little sister, whatever. The sister. Really does remind me of the Yui Ui dynamic from K-On! And there we go. Wow. Yeah, that's beautiful. And music. On point. And just Tenma sleeping to the whole thing. But at least most of us get to see it. Better get on started on those wishes. And she's prepared. Well, did he just cut off his own picture to put it on there? I want to be smart. Is that what that said? Nay-san, there's a thing outside you might want to see. Get your butt out of bed. My god, that was cute. I don't know why, but that was the best thing ever. I abolish English. That's a nice one. Please don't abolish English. And she just gotta miss the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know why. Just something about the sister trying to wake up her sister, and she just gives her a little bonk on the head as a nope, I'm staying asleep. I don't know why, but I really like that. I can't describe why. It was a nice little scene to end us off on, though, for sure. And yeah, the beard growing definitely foreshadowed that in the show itself. That beard's making pretty good progress. Tenma really has no one to blame but herself for missing the meteor shower. Okay, that was the 19th episode of School Rumble. And yeah, the first thing we really got was the whole thing with the art teacher. Now, I mean, that was a thing because, I mean, the biggest plot point of that was the fact that she wanted the other teacher, you know, Itoko, to model for her. And, you know, when she brought that up, my first thought, as well as, you know, the Buddhas over there, was, you know, like nudity, like a nude portrait. That's usually what, you know, at least what I would think when I hear that, even though it really wasn't based off of anything, and the one Buddha guy said as much. So I was really expecting them to be disappointed by that. But no, they actually like did it. Like I'm pretty sure that was a real thing, like not an imagination sequence, like with the way it was framed. Like that really is how it went. So, you know, with that was the biggest surprise of the episode for me. Like I thought for sure we were like building up for it to be just a disappointment, and I mean there was a disappointment, the whole cubism thing, but the actual modeling itself what we thought it would be is what it was. So that was great, and I'm definitely gonna go back to that scene later. That's for sure. Although, of course, we did get some imagination sequences in regards to the portraits. You know, some shots of the teacher, as well as I think both Tenma and Yakumo. You know, by respective people that are, you know, into them. Each of them imagined how it would go and then wanted to just, like, defend them. Because not only was the teacher getting involved, both Yakumo and Tenma were, and both of them have their own respective guy that wants to, you know, monopolize them, defend them from others, the view of the other guys. So they both got pretty into that. But, you know, it was a misunderstanding, as the show has plenty of, and they were not there to model, as great as I would have been. They just were there working the reception desk. So they were all pumped up and trying to desperately get there first and buy up all the pictures and whatnot, and then they get there and it was all pointless. So, you know, I guess they just had nothing to worry about in the end, but it was a lot of wasted effort, a lot of wasted concern, which again is kind of a big part of the show. But yeah, just the students just really paying attention in class, that was quite funny. Just, you can see the steam coming off of them, and it makes sense why they're paying attention, because I mean, just look at the person doing doing the class, you know, teaching the class. So yeah, that's the kind of thing you pay attention to, I would say. They definitely try to make us think that Tenma and Yakumo were going to participate with some of the things they said. You know, Tenma being like, you know, Jishin Garu Desune, whatever, like, I have confidence in myself, like, you know, her body, like, implying her body, like, definitely tried to imply that. But, no, it was, and also the whole first time thing. So, yeah, they were trying to make us think that, but it was a lie. No, they were just there working the desk. As great as the alternative would have been, it was just not meant to be, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I didn't really mention anything about it in the reaction itself, but even the conversation between the art teacher and Itoko, like when they were doing the modeling scene, was an interesting conversation. Like, I felt like there were some implications there. Some possible implications of some perhaps intimate stuff that happened between them back in the day. It's kind of the impression I got, so I think they were implying that at least. But you can let me know what you got out of that. So what was next scene? Alright, the virtual wedding. Okay, so yeah. You know, this church, whatever, is doing this virtual wedding for advertisement, I think they said. And Yakumo ended up being the virtual bride, which is great, you know. And Hanai somehow got lucky enough to get the job. Like, that's insanely lucky for him. However, what was not so lucky for him was Kenji found out about this, and he did not know it was Yakumo. As usual with the show, they kind of... you know, he's like, hey, the Tsukamoto girl's doing this thing. He's like, oh, Tsukamoto, that must mean Tenma, you know, that kind of thing. So he assumed Tenma was the one doing the role and wanted to go fight for that, because of course he would. But it was not her at all. It was Yakumo, so then they get this big old fight that had no real purpose and just resulted in them both being losers. Although, I guess Hanai was the only one that really lost something, because he was the one that had the role that got taken away from him, and Akira got it instead, because they were both out fighting when they were supposed to be doing the thing. You know, so it just didn't really work out for him. If I was Hanai, I'd be really upset with Kenji after that. For sure. So, you know, that was a thing. Not much to say on it beyond that, really. It was a great fight, though. Like, it was a really good fight. Some great impacts, some great powering up scenes. You know, everything you'd want in a fight like that, really. They just both very sad by the end of it. And our final scene was just a meteor shower, which could be a lot of fun, but it was raining, so I guess I kind of put a damper on our plans. We just have Tenma sleeping near the door without a blanket while it's raining. That's just asking to get a cold, honestly. So luckily she has such a wonderful sister, Yakumo, to help her out with that. She even tries to wake her up when, you know, there's the meteor shower going on. But, you know, she wasn't having any of it. And yeah, just... When they finally showed us the meteor shower and started to have that music play, it was all really well done, I would say. Even had a really cool panning shot along with it, where the camera was behind her and going that way and kind of like going like that. Just, yeah, I really liked pretty much everything about how that scene was handled. Even the song itself, just in general, was a nice song. Like, yeah, Eddie just kind of combining the stars. That was nice. And Kenji fishing. He wants to be smart, apparently. I mean, don't we all? So I guess I get that. I get that. I don't think it'll work, but it's certainly worth a try, I suppose. So yeah, this scene, she starts like pushing like, Nae-san, wake up. And what does she do? She like starts to look like slightly angry and just like bonks. Like, it wasn't like an aggressive punch or anything. It was just like a light love tap kind of little bonk, like, bonk. No, I'm sleeping. Bad. I don't know, just, I loved it. I love that so much. She's just like, ow. Like, well, fine then. Just, you do you then. Thing popped up. gotta fix that real quick. Yeah, we also had all our little wishes over here on the table. First one was help me become close to Karasuma, which makes sense. Then there's let me lose 6 pounds, which, you know, sure, why not? Only you could just wish weight away, that'd be quite nice. I wish they abolish English as a subject. Math, too. Or you could just learn them, you know, it won't kill you. I wish I could eat a lot of delicious food. Now we're getting into real Yui stuff. Let me be a dependable big sister so that I can watch over Yakumo. That was a really nice one. You know, we had some fairly selfish ones up until that point, but that was a quite nice one. And, you know, Yakumo read it, so... And even has a little picture of a face at the bottom of it. So yeah, that was the most important wish, I would say. Even if she bonks her sister on the head, but she's just trying to help. And then she wishes for her sister to be happy at the stars. You know, just it's really, really nice scene. I really like this last scene. Thought it was a really pleasant way to end off the episode. So I think that's everything I got to say about the episode. It was really, really good one. You know, one of the better ones, I would say. Some really good stuff here. There was no giraffe, but even without that, it was still pretty strong, I would say. And like Karasuma, like I talked about it a little bit in the reaction, but it really does feel like Karasuma's importance has died down a lot lately. Like, it's not as if Tenma's given up on him or anything like that. It just feels like that's less of a focus. Like, we saw him, you know, in the class, and we pointed out his lack of interest in the teacher modeling thing, and we saw him being all kappa-y, being a kappa at the shrine. But, like, you know, beyond that had no importance in the episode, and I can't really remember the last real important thing he did. Like, I remember the big dramatic with what do you like me, who do you like more, me or Curry? I remember that thing. I remember that very well. That's one of the things that left the biggest impression on me in the whole show. When she says that, and then she, like, lowers the bar, and then, you know, her little hair things dwindle, and she just runs away. Like, that was one of my favorite scenes of the whole show. Like, it was tragic, you know, but it was still a great scene. So that was what I remember most. That's kind of the last big thing I remember Karasuma being involved in. Like, there was a little bit of, you know, conflict between him and Kenji. You know, I think in regards to the whole manga thing. But, like, as far as actual Tenma and Karasuma, like, they haven't really done much with that lately, I don't think. Like, I mean, lately we focus on some drama, like, within the other ones, like Eddie and Nikomo, we had that whole thing, you know, for sure. So, yeah, just, I mean, it's good that we focus on other things, you know, because we have a big old cast, we got to do things with that. So it's just something that really dawned on me this episode, so I just kind of wanted to mention it. That just kind of seems to be taking a backseat lately. So, you know, Kenji's always felt relevant. Like, I never felt like Kenji's been given a backseat, so that's cool. He always seems like he's doing something important, even if it's just fishing for intelligence. I don't know. Anyway, that's really all I got to say, so I'm just going to end this off here. So, good stuff. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.